is Ryan Cameron Uncensored, and we've just been like blessed with all the big wigs. Mm-hmm. You know, we started off at the top of the food chain. Alfred Liggins came by and talked to the corporate meeting, you know, the state of the state. And then we're talking about Urban One Honors, which is now becoming, you know, compared to a lot of other award shows, it's based on something that's actually still going on. Like, there's no Soul Train.
Right. No.
But there's a Soul Train Awards. But the Urban One Honors is highlighting some of the best and brightest. And there's a hostess called LeToya Luckett, who joins us right now.
One time.
What up, y'all?
What?
Hey.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
You know, I always love being in Atlanta.
Yes.
It's cold. It's cold. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Where are you based out of?
Houston.
Okay. Well,
I went on back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back home with my babies, and I am happy there.
3 and 5 they are?
3 and 5.
Are you in the game?
How is that?
I am. Well, Gianna just turned 5. She's 5 going on 35, actually, because, you know, the way she's talking to me now, and there's a little bit of a neck roll.
When they start talking back.
Oh,
there's a little bit of
not
finger.
the neck roll.
Yeah, it's a little finger and a little bit of a neck roll.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, just about, you know, a little
bit.
Little pinch of sass.
It's like looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
is it?
Yeah, it's gonna get worse.
My God.
She's bossing her brother around.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a lot. I don't remember doing that with my brother Gavin.
Well,
Like,
you don't remember, but it probably happened.
See, my mom says, no, you did these exact same
See,
things.
I said that.
Because she's in the house with us. But
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I don't recall.
Let me tell you where it's going to go to.
Where?
In my phone, I have my 3 children. I've all changed their names to what their excuse is. So there's I forgot.
Stop. You really have that locked in there.
I'm going to do it, which is my son. And why not, which is my middle child, my Scorpio. Who no matter what happens, why not? The other one, did you put up your financial aid stuff? Oh, I'm going to do it. Hey, you still want these tickets? I got you. Oh, I forgot. So when that phone rings, then I already know. Oh, I forgot calling me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. So 3 and 5, wait till they 21, 25, and 23.
Oh,
when you get a high school locker combination,
But see,
you're gonna be in trouble.
Y'all telling me I'm in the thick of it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all out the game.
Out.
Y'all done.
But
y'all done.
Gone.
But the financial obligations still don't change.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They just
No,
grow.
no,
Oh,
they get
my
worse.
God.
They get worse.
Yeah.
They get
My mama
worse.
didn't really have no financial obligations after
These modern
13,
kids?
14 with me.
But wait, and everything is by that time is going to be more smart of a car.
Yeah.
Right. These cars are going to be
Yeah,
running
your
on
high
air.
school graduation gonna be a Tesla 2000.
No, they're gonna be. Is there a bike that
Okay.
they're
No,
a
you say
scooter?
that. You
keep
keep that
thinking that.
same energy.
Yeah.
Keep that same.
Yeah, I like
No,
what you think.
Lord.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's gonna
you know.
change. We got more. We come back with LeToya
My
Luckett.
God.
It's Ryan Cameron Uncensored. We are back. We're talking to LeToya Luckett, Urban One Honors. How many years have you done this?
This will be my second. Yeah, I did the Backstage Pass last year, and now we're doing Red Carpet. We're doing Backstage Pass, a few other things.
Yeah.
They working me, baby.
Are you enjoying it?
I am.
What is it easier to interview people in your same peer group? Because now I've seen Mary doing interviews. I've seen other people who are coming from that side doing interviews. Is it easier because you feel like you like sitting here because I know you? It's easy to talk to you because I know you.
You do.
So how is it, interviewing people that you know because they're all in the same entertainment industry? Is it easier?
I think it's a little easier because you know the questions that they want to be asked. You know where to draw the line, but kind of just be on the line.
Right.
Just a little bit like, I'm going to try and get a little. But it's fun because there are things you think you know a person. You might think you know me, but there are some things that you might not know about me. And I like to ask those questions. I like to ask the random question. You know what I mean? When last time you talked to your grandma? Okay, you know what I mean? What's going on with you? Or how are you? How is your heart?
Right.
Because I know especially when you're doing the award shows and things, people are all over you. You got to be pulled in this direction, that direction. And by the time you get to me, you all over the place.
So are you at the end?
I'm at the beginning.
Okay, good.
But that's where you're
Don't be at the end.
No, that's where you're most jittery because, you've just done your pictures and you want to make sure everything is in place and you're still kind of a little discombobulated.
Right.
But I'm there to ease that. I'm there to really welcome you.
You're the place
to
of
night.
peace.
I'm your safe space.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
I'm the
safe
safe space on the carpet. And I'm the welcome committee all in one. And I'm a familiar face.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like welcome home, baby.
So
we're here to do this together.
You being about the peace right now.
Yeah,
Peace
man.
be unto you.
Ryan and I have had this common thing where we have the look, and there was a point where we go through this divorce thing, and there was a point.
Everybody has a look.
Everybody has the look.
They don't know they have the look.
Yeah.
Do I have the look?
You've had the
look.
I have.
You've had the look.
Yeah.
What is
the look is where you don't know which way is up right now. You have to recover from something that you're so used to, but you don't want to make those dumb moves. I was going to make the dumb moves. Ryan saved me. He came to me and said, "Hey, bro, you all right?" And I just broke down to a point where I was, and I have no problem with telling the story because I'm healed. When I first got divorced, I was on some... There's nothing more sad than a divorced man, a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm going to get me a 4-bedroom house. And when the kids come over, and I'm going to... And Ryan said this one word. Why?
Ooh, did you break into tears? Because I would have.
Yes!
There it is. There's the bottom lip quiver. I saw it.
But how have you been... How did everything, develop from taking the... Actually, when we come back, I want you to answer this question.
Okay.
How did everything come center for you during and after? All right.
Ooh.
When we come back, it's Ryan Cameron Uncensored.
Stay tuned for that answer.
Ryan Cameron Uncensored. We are back. We are talking to LeToya Luckett, and it feels like an episode of one of those other TV One shows, like Unsung.
Wow.
Things were going so well for LeToya.
And then boom.
And then.
Dun, dun, dun.
So following up full circle, how did everything, how when the divorce and everything was going on and coming to this point now, how much of the healing have we accomplished?
Oh, man, you talk about a therapy. I was in therapy twice a week, church. I even had a lady pray over me that was going to kind of like break the chains. Because, a lot of times after divorce, you still feel like you belong to the other person. Because you have. You can,
it's like a death.
Yeah, it's a death, and people don't understand that this is another type of grief.
Right.
And so, I was doing all the things. I was reading the books. I was listening to the books. I was talking to my therapist twice. I was going to church a couple of times, talk to the prayer lady. And my friends were very helpful too. But also, I had to be strong for two little people. And, but I also didn't go into overdrive trying to speed up the healing just to be strong for them. I didn't want to suppress how I was really feeling at the time. I actually did a lot of talking to folk and getting it out, I think that was very helpful in my healing process, and lots of prayer and realizing that, hey, man, this is not the end of the world.
Right.
And both felt everybody's going to be okay. Yeah,
I think the first book that I read, I think the premise of it is say, we know you don't want to hear this, but you'll be okay. The book actually said that.
Come on.
And when you were going through something like this and you're like, this whole world that I thought was going to be has been totally, like somebody came in and dropped the bomb, was like, watch this.
Listen.
And you have to try to recover from that. But I again, like you said, the therapy, like it was, look, my first 3 therapy sessions, I was like, so I got to send you $180 and I'm going to cry for the next hour.
Pretty much.
So you taking my money and you ripping my heart out. She's like, yeah, that's how this goes. And you find out a lot about yourself.
Yes.
And I think when you take your own accountability, have I done the things? Should I have done some things? And I think I've seen people when they start with therapy and they don't like the therapist.
Oh.
But you know what they don't like? They don't like the fact that the therapist doesn't agree with their side of the story.
Side.
Right. Yeah. So did you and your therapist get along? Did y'all laugh at the same jokes?
No, we got no. First of all, my therapist is a sister, and she was very clear, straight up with me. I have always been one that has accountability.
Right.
You ain't really half the time got to check me on accountability, because most of the time I'm gonna do a lot of self-checking before I even open my mouth to speak or do whatever it is that I'm gonna do.
Right.
But even still, she would step in and be like, no, we're not gonna. What I'm not gonna let you do. What we're not finna do. It was a lot of that.
Okay.
So she was on top of things, and she was on my neck heavy. She made sure that.
How'd that feel?
Now it feels good.
How'd it feel then?
I'm glad. It felt heavy.
You didn't want to hear it?
I did want to hear it.
Yeah.
I was open, and I have a teachable, learning, open spirit. Like, how can I better myself? Because one, I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to learn this lesson again. Lord, this is not the year. I don't have to. You ain't got to teach me this one again. I promise you. Let me get it all right here. If I even got to stay and do extra credit homework, I want to learn this.
You would put in divorce detention?
Let me learn this one time.
Campus isolation divorce?
You are non-matriculated.
Listen, I didn't want to learn this. I didn't want to have to go through learning that again, that hard lesson. So I'm super glad that she was on me as much as she was, and that she didn't let me skip any steps.
Yeah.
You know.
And when you were outside, because you came straight off the plane.
I was.
To come interview with your boy, and I appreciate that. You made an introduction, and I issued a test. It's a test that industry people do to see how involved the person is that is in somebody's life. And you introduced your significant person, and then I said, "Hey, would you like to join us?" And he said, "Nah, I'm good." And I thought that spoke volumes of like, I know my baby's working. She good. Yes. I've already sat to the side and kind of read what Buddy's motivation is. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking him out. He ain't saying nothing crazy yet. All right, we good.
She good.
But yeah, she good. Now I'm going to sit here and watch Wild 'N Out on the television screen. You know, how does that feel when somebody can just respect the fact that you're working? Is it a yin-yang situation for you now?
Man, you know what? A lot of people will say the opposites attract and that whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's just someone that sees you and gets you and understands and has the patience. And this is, especially for an entertainer or just anybody in our industry, period, knowing that we have to be on all the time.
All the time.
I like someone that doesn't feel that they, let me find a better way to say this.
Okay.
They have a lot of respect for what I do. They see it as work and not, girl, you ain't at work today. I'm like, that's not a real thing. No, It is a real thing. You know what I mean? He respects everything that I do. He's helpful, loving. He's that peace place, that safe space. That's what we want. That's what we desire. Not somebody that's trying to be on with you all the time. Now, there's a lot of entertainment couples that work like that.
But sometimes it turns into competition.
And that's why I know.
If one person elevates and the other person kind of stays still, it can go from being a supportive to subordinate to subversive.
Yeah, hello.
Right.
Use all your big words today, baby.
I'm saying I got
the
thesaurus.
word of the day is
I'm saying.
subversive. Okay? Listen, you know,
because we've all been there. We like, wow, this energy is different. I wasn't expecting this.
No, and that person has to be confident.
Right.
And unfortunately, entertainers go through so much rejection that sometimes we lack confidence. You know what I mean? Sometimes we always feel like we're in that competition. And I'm glad that I don't have to, I'm not in that space.
I love how you can tell when somebody's like, I'm going to make sure I ain't saying nothing that could come across as shade.
Yeah, there's no shade over here.
Because I understand that somebody's going to take this clip and they're going to send it. I've been very deliberate with my person that's in my life right now in going in and saying, when I cross this threshold, when I cross this doorstep, anything from outside is going to disturb this energy, and I cannot allow it. And that was one of those boundary lines that I had to keep saying. I'm like, you can do that outside, but you can't bring that in here because this is my place. This is my happy place. Yeah. And so if you got somebody out, Dr. R.C. Blakes put up a post. He talked about toxic sisterhoods.
Ooh, where you sit on the phone and gossip all day and talk about each other.
What he was talking about is there are women who are in your ear who are telling you this, and you right, and they're agreeing with you, but they have nothing going on themselves, and they are bringing you down to the cesspool that they live in, and you buying in, and next thing you know, all y'all are down there in the toxic cesspool of life, and you wondering how in the hell you got there. And he's like, people need to know in 2024 that toxic sisterhoods exist, and you have to be wary of those the same way you have to be wary of men who try to take advantage of you.
You do. And I mean, come on now. I was single for a while, it's very different in the dating space.
It sucks.
Okay. It's tinkle in the dating pool.
In the dating pool, correct.
And so it's harder. You know, I have a lot more friends and relatives, male and female, who are, you know, on the lookout for that special someone.
Right.
And it's a lot harder than it was back in the 90s and early 2000s. And so because they might not have found who they wanted. And by the way, a lot of y'all picky out here now. I'm not saying settle, but I am saying, come on now.
Would you date you?
But just everybody.
Ask yourself that. Would you date you?
And because they aren't where, not to say where they want to be right now, but who they want to be with, then it's not that they talk negative about your relationship.
Right. It's
more so when you're not right in the situation, we talked about this before, they don't help you with that accountability. No, you know what, girl, he is wrong.
Right.
He's wrong. He's this and this and whatever. And I agree with you. When you know dad wrong, you wrong. You know daggone wrong. It's little things that they say or, you know, can happen. Well, just come over here.
Yeah.
You know, instead of...
They putting the battery in your back.
Yeah. They putting the battery in your back. And really it should be like, nah, I'm pushing you back to that if the relationship isn't toxic.
Right.
Let me be very clear. If there's no abuse or toxicity in the relationship, if there's a little spat that y'all have going on, sis, don't agree with her just because misery loves company. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just say, hey, Toya, you wrong. You know you wrong for that. Go talk to your man. You know what I'm saying? I like them friends.
Yeah.
I like them cousins.
Can you apologize? Are you
quickly? And you want to know why? I remember as a kid, I had a hard time saying I'm sorry and I love you. And I realized how that made my mom feel. It was one time where she told me to say sorry for something, and that was the first time I felt ego. And I was young. I'm talking about 8 or 9. And I couldn't say it. And in my mind, I was going like, well, why? Why can't you say it? Like, if mommy just wants you to say it, then,
right.
You know, and you know what you did was
wrong. Right.
Then why can't you say it? That was that first time feeling ego. So now I make it a point to say, you know, I apologize. And it's not, I apologize if you feel that way. You know, I genuinely, sincerely apologize. That was not my intent at all. You know, that kind of thing. And I am also not quick to say I love you because I'm not just one of them people, But if I love a person,
right,
I'm going to say it.
Listen, when we come back, I want to talk about the difference between dating then and
dating
now, right? All right.
It's ghetto.
We got more with LeToya Luckett right here. Ryan Cameron Uncensored.
Ryan Cameron Uncensored. Urban One Honors is happening. It's going to be all around the TV One markets. And LeToya Luckett is going to be all over that thing. And we went to break. It just had, we start off in the, you have small kids.
Juicy,
we start off in the zero entry pool. You take your kids to move like, y'all just stick y'all feet in. Yep. Well, we're now on the high dive.
We done took the floaties off, y'all.
The floaties
is off.
We're on in the 12 feet in the Olympic.
And there's no lifeguard on deck.
There's no lifeguard on duty.
None.
And we are in here swimming at your own risk.
There is a potential shark in the pool.
So you said earlier, is the things the difference between then and now. Between the 90s and now, do you think social media has really put some of the pee-pee in the pool?
You gonna ask me that with a serious face, a straight face? You know that.
But I want to know your opinion, because I heard something where you were talking about easily, and correct me, introducing your partner into your social media world.
Oh no, I ain't talking about that, but we can. I think, with a person who has a certain amount of followers,
right?
Then that's what people look at nowadays. And if I'm wanting to date you and I go see your numbers, that could be more exciting than it should be. Social media it's a good space, but there's a lot of bad that happens. You can go to a person's page and it's like their resume. You can see them in every angle that you want to.
Right.
You can see who their family members are, their friends, who they hang around, all these different things. And it can either turn you off or it can turn you on about that person. And a lot of times, too, if somebody's just showing the good side of things, that's all we're going to post anyway. We're not going to show the unfiltered versions of ourselves.
Nobody's posted the coat this week.
Right.
No, we're not doing that.
It's been a cold front around the whole entire nation. I haven't seen one IG post, well, got my new coat. It's always summertime on Instagram.
Shoveling snow.
It's bikinis and bathing suits and saying, I wish I was here.
Yeah.
This is what I would
Maldives
rather be doing.
memories.
Right. It's that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm guilty of it a little bit. I think I just actually today posted.
You were in the Maldives?
I was in Dubai and I had a bathing suit, but I had pants on. There were pants and a long sleeve shirt, but I wasn't a guy.
Have you gotten into the trend now that with the bikini out in the cold with the snow boots on?
Nothing bikini about this.
You're not gonna
do Nope. I got a few
that?
more sit-ups to do, ladies and gentlemen, before we bikini anything. I'm still a one-piece girl. Even when I get to that six-pack version of LeToya, if I ever do, it's still gonna be one piece.
Are you gonna wear a tankini?
I'm a tankini. I might even be the ruffle
One time
skirt.
for the tankini, Joe. One time.
Here.
That's what you say. You know what? I ain't quite there, but I'm going to tankini this thing.
There's a new one, too. The surfer swimsuits, the long sleeve Jones.
Yeah.
You ain't see? Come on now. Those fit good.
Okay.
They ride up the butt just a tad, but they have the long sleeve and they cover everything. It's like a spank.
Okay.
It's
surfer,
like a schwank.
A schwank.
Swimming suit
Schwank.
I'd wear those all the time.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah.
Do your kids know you're famous?
My daughter sings, both of them actually. They sing my song, but I don't think they know certain.
They just say that's mommy's song?
From. Yeah, that's exactly what they say. And when I'm about to leave, are you about to go sing "Torn Between the Two"? They don't know what that means.
They say what? What they say?
Are you about to go sing "Torn Between the Two"? And, you know, my mom will send me video of it. It's a lot. I love it. But they don't know, you know, that I was in Destiny's Child. They don't know that I'm an actor. You know, sometimes if they see me on TV, they be like, why are you up there? And why are you there? Mommy on the TV. They'll say that. But they don't go, oh, my mom's in movies. And she does shows and stuff. I don't think they care. They're like, lady, come wipe this up. Period.
Wow.
Come wipe this up and buy me a Paw Patrol. Okay? While you're at it. I want a Barbie dream house. Get to it. But then they don't want me to go out of town. I'm like, and then I got to put everything together. See, this is how we get Paw Patrol and Barbie dream house. Mommy has to go and do this on the camera, or she has to sing "Torn Between the Two." Oh, okay.
She's got such a mommy voice, yo. I love it. Yo.
Yeah,
she's evolved.
He's known me since.
She's evolved.
My God, since the prayer requests we put in. Jesus, help her, God. She's all over the place. I wasn't that bad, though, Ryan, was I?
No. I think, what was it? The Sony Showcase.
Yikes.
Yeah, the Sony Showcase. And I don't think a lot of people, when they say, well, how long have you known these people? I said, they performed at the Ryan Cameron Old School, New School Step Show. They did No twice.
We did the slow version
and then you came out and did the remix, the Wycliffe version.
We just wanted
at the same show. They was like, I was like, one more time, y'all, Destiny Child, and they was like, but they just had the remix.
I remember when we used to do that. Yeah, why did we even go off stage? Okay, I wasn't on the planning committee. I was just there to sing soprano. But hey, I hope they got excited. I do remember that.
Yes, do you remember that?
I do.
Yes.
And I think at one point we were like, why
are we doing this back to back like that?
Why? I think it was giving us time to sip some water and get some of the sweat beads off. But I don't.
Yeah, I know you a long time. Yeah.
That instead of a quick change, before quick changes, there was part 1, part 2.
Yeah.
Of No.
The remix.
Boom. We don't have to change the outfit, but you guys are going to get this song again faster.
We got more with LeToya Luckett. It's Ryan Cameron Uncensored.
It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored. Urban One Honors is happening. We're going to give you all the details of where you can watch it. And we have LeToya Luckett in the studio. Oh, yeah. We've evolved too.
I'm just realizing.
Yeah, our timers.
Why is he turning that thing over? Where does this?
When you get syndicated, we have a certain number of minutes that we can do for all of our affiliates.
Genius.
Well,
I've done a lot
I
of
thought I was brushing my
shows.
teeth at like 4 o'clock in the morning. You need to start taking it like, look, y'all, when I turn this egg time over, that's it.
I need that. I'm going to put that in my purse. That's great. That's okay. Sorry.
Well, speaking of memories, I'm going to take you back to back when Destiny's Child y'all was coming out with No, and whatever. Twice. Y'all was in upstate New York, Albany. I was a morning show DJ, and I'd have my daughter all the time. All the time. My daughter, my Alexis, who's now 26 years old.
Hey, Alexis.
Okay. And she, oh my God, she's so cute. Look at her cheeks. Hey, man, where my daughter at? what's that? What that group? The girl group down there, whatever her name is, because nobody could say Beyonce right away, right? I was like, wait a minute, Destiny's Child kidnapped my kid.
Listen,
go get my baby.
No, we DC love the kids. Okay, we have always before we had kids, we love the kids. Like SWV when they would come in town, they would snatch us up. I'm not gonna say we like to kidnap kids. That's not what we did. But I'm just saying, if we saw cute kid, we would go over and
procure them for a while.
I'm really trying to say the right thing, but everything that keeps coming to mind just sounds dangerous. And
you are walking this tightrope like the Wallendas.
I am walking this.
You're very good.
I was about to say play with your cheeks, but I can't do
play
that.
With your
I
cheeks.
can't say we play with
say nothing
the kids'
right
cheeks.
now.
We can't say anything. Yeah, so we made sure that they felt loved and safe.
As long as you gave my baby back, that's all I care.
I want my baby back, baby back.
She's now what, 20?
26.
And she's
just
gorgeous.
became a nurse. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, congratulations, sis.
So after Urban One Awards and all that other stuff.
Honors.
Urban One Honors.
Miss A's going to kick
Urban
your
One
ass.
Honors. Yeah.
After Urban One Honors.
Thank you.
What after that? Like, what are we working on?
Oh, boy. So.
Some breaking news? Has the ink dried? Have you signed off on it?
No, here's.
Okay, don't jinx it.
No.
Just walk it up, but don't cross the line.
I'm not.
Okay.
Look.
Walk it up.
It's going to be a soft launch.
Okay.
Prepare yourself. But randomly, about a month ago.
Amazing Race?
Never said that. No one ever said that.
You want to be an Amazing Race?
Never said that.
Oh.
I didn't say that. Did you say that? I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, I said randomly, my manager, Terry Ross, I was doing an event with him, and he was like, yo, T, you got to get back in the studio.
Mass Singer?
I never said that either. I didn't say that either. And then a week later,
butterfly.
I didn't say that. No, sure didn't. And then a week later, I was with my boy Tank, and he was like, yo, T, when you get back in the studio? I said, okay, that's 3, 2. Then the next week, my other manager, Ro, was like, are you going back out? Like, we need an album. I said, okay, this is strike 3. So we just got off the conference call, and I am going back in the studio.
Yeah. The newest member of TGT is going to be LeToya, Genuine, and Tank. TGT. The ladies have taken over TGT.
I could be the Fergie, right?
Hey.
A Gladys Knight. Don't say it hasn't been done. It has.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Tank about that. That means less work on my part.
TGT, Toya.
And it'll be some action.
Genuine, and Tank.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But what about Tyrese?
He busy.
Yeah, TV.
Posting.
He's in.
He posting. He can't
Listen.
be posting. That boy be posting.
That man is in Dubai living a whole
I love
life.
Tyrese. He was up here not too long ago. He was like, yeah, man, my birthday party. Let me know if you want to come to Dubai Thursday.
No, sir.
Just like on a Tuesday. I was like,
what?
Who got money like that?
Oh,
yeah, I'm coming, bro. I'm there.
I saw that.
I got that
I
much
was
PTO.
like, I have never seen that many sparklers. I mean, the pyro alone.
Yeah.
I was excited. Yeah, that's cool.
So you like Dubai?
I just went for New Year's.
It is not on my bucket list.
Why not? Because of the flight?
I just don't. I keep seeing the same camel.
I didn't ride a camel this time.
I keep seeing the same people on the same camel.
They got more to do than a camel.
The top of the whole. It's not. I want to go to Australia.
Oh, okay.
And get in the Shark Tank.
Why would you do?
With,
see, I almost belched on the radio. I can't. Wait. Why would you want to do that?
Because I've always wanted to do it. I want to do something that I'm like, when I tell a story, nobody else is going to be able to tell a story. It's not going to be like, you went to Dubai, I went to Dubai, she went to Dubai. I don't want to do that. It was like, yeah, I was in the Shark Tank, and the Great White came up, and he was like, what's up, Ryan? I was like, I told Toya I was going to be here.
I don't know if it's global warming or what, but these sharks are active.
Oh, because they bit the one in the Bahamas?
They're devouring. What are you talking about?
You said they
and people are filming it.
Well, I mean, come on.
They're just eating people. But sharks say, hey, man, listen, we're also in their territory. We have to realize that.
But I heard they don't like dark
sharks are soft animals.
I heard they don't like dark
sharks are cuddly, but that doesn't mean you pet them.
No, I was on a adventure with Chris.
Mm-hmm. Because he likes adventures.
It's out of hand.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, your whole fear factor of this part of your life, you don't have to include us all in that. Like, you could leave me at the hotel and then go out and race speedboats and chase crocodiles and do it. I don't have, that's not what I want to do. But he's like, man, you got to do this. We got to do that. And we got to do it. Oh, and do, okay, this story, right? We had to outrun a thunderstorm in a speedboat. Because he wanted to do all these different things. And imagine you outrunning a thunderstorm and the clouds are the lightning is chasing you. And we're just going, when water turns from blue and tropical and you can see every part of you to black, it's time to go. Now he's like, man, we can make it back. And we are just going through all that. Now, and when I got back to the boat, I said, okay, man, I'm not doing this with you. I
feel like Chris
you get Fast and Furious money, not me.
He's always in like a Hype Williams video or Fast and Furious.
Talking about Ludacris, y'all.
Yeah, but then he's, great husband, great father, all these different things. But I'm just like, bro, I don't have to jump off the boat, swim into the ocean, into a deep hole, and then climb to the top of a rock and jump off. I don't have to do that.
He wants you to jump from the top of the grotto because James Bond filmed here. I want to do that.
Yeah.
I've never seen one James Bond film.
I'll film it. I swear to God, I'll film it.
That's what I said. I'll tape you. I'm telling you. I told him, I said, listen, we went to this thing one time. I'm allergic. I have a really bad reaction to he loves that gas, the smell of gas. This one over here.
As a kid, as a child, I did as well. And also tires. You walk into Sam's, oh my God, that's my happy place. The smell of tires when you walk into Sam's Club, you guys don't know? Okay. All right. When you walk in, that amazing, refreshing smell.
So you like the rubber
tires? Yes, new tires. Yeah. It smells great. If I'm at Discount Tire and I walk in,
wait a minute,
it's better than a plug-in. Guys, I'm serious. I dig it. I dig the smell of new tires.
Somebody's gonna make a fragrance out of that.
I'm telling you.
Wait a minute.
New car. It's new tires.
Is this PSI 35 you have on? Do you have on PSI 35 40?
Them run flats. Is that a run?
You got on run
Is that run flats?
You got on run flats.
Is that
this smell like valve stem.
Michelin?
Is this valve stem you're wearing? Oh my God. Let me find out you got a tire fetish.
I do. I
don't feel bad now for liking the smell of gas and other things.
Oh my God.
It takes me there.
Now that's the clip that's gonna go viral. LeToya Luckett loves tires.
I do. It's a fetish. I'm sorry. It's amazing. You guys should get into it.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's things that
gas and tires, they go together.
Like my brain is shrinking.
Yeah, I've got other weirder ones, but we won't go there.
Now, please.
Yikes.
All right, so I have a quick question before we get out of here. The role you took on for Raising Kanan, where came onto a great established series, but I feel like your part, I wish for those that haven't seen it, you first off go stream it. It is it's on Stars. Make sure you check it out. But how was working with 50 on that project? Because I'm pretty sure he that's a phone call. He's like, hey, LeToya, I got a part perfect for you, and How was it for that role in particular?
For that role, I actually went through Sasha, who is like part of the writing team, creator, all the different things, showrunner. And I did the regular audition process. I auditioned. Now, granted, 10 minutes later after they received my audition, they said I had it. But I think they were at the end of the casting process, and my tape came in. They liked what they saw. They called me. For real, it was like 10, 15 minutes later. And in this industry, you'll get that, oh, yeah, they're going to put a pin in you, that whole thing. But
I hate those
my
things.
agent was like, nah, for real. I think you just got the role. And so next thing you know, I was, on with Sasha. We were talking about the role. First thing he said, where are you from? Houston. Oh, yeah, character's from New York. Had to lose that accent quick. And that was probably one of the most amazing roles that I've ever taken on. One, because it just stretched me. She was completely different from, the LeToya you guys know. And she was layered. I mean, she had done some real effed up things to her child. And you're talking to a mom, things that I would never do. I would never leave my child. I would never do it. I can't, for those that have not watched it yet, but I tried. It was hard just not to judge this character. And in acting, that's one of the main things you can't do. You can't judge the character. Your responsibility, your duty is to play the role and to tell this person's story, well-deserved story. And that one was tough. That role was hard to shake off when I got to my trailer because the emotional, and we just became, me and Haley, Juke, that's my dog to this day. Love her. Her voice, by the way, listen, guys, if you ain't watching Raising Kanan, you ain't heard Juke sing, you missing something. You missing a lot. Yeah, that baby got some pipes on her. And I'm just blessed that I even had the opportunity to work with such a phenomenal cast, crew. It is an experience I will never forget. It was amazing.
Urban One Honors airs Sunday, February 25th. It is going to be, of course, at 8 o'clock on TV One and Clio TV. So make sure you set your calendars. And we were talking to LeToya Luckett just about her whole entire journey.
All of it.
All of it.
And fetish with tires.
Yeah.
Divorce, roles.
Yeah.
What else? Kidnapping kids, Dubai.
Everything.
I don't know what's going on. And I am not a kidnapper. Let me just say that.
And we've cleared that up.
I love children and, See, there it goes again. I can't say what I want to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got a very good filter now.
Come on. I got to be politically correct. Is that what I went to the school of that.
Yeah.
So
I always talk to people about interviews, and I say somebody who I saw change because the questions became so badgering. I remember talking to Cam Newton, and I would always say, looking at him, I could hear him counting to 10 before he answered. Because now it's all about the clickbait. We've seen so many people walk out of interviews because people are trying to, I'm going to ask you something. Let me just start and say, yeah, LeToya, Beyonce.
Right.
And you go into it, and now it changes the whole tone of things. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like because you were part of such an iconic group that people are going to some kind of way ease something into it? They're going to ask you something that, people just still just nosy because they don't know about B and her stuff?
Absolutely. I think every interview, including this one, look at that. I expect it. I don't take offense to it because nothing about that situation offends me. I'm happy and in an amazing space in my life, and so are all of us, all the girls, all the ladies of Destiny's Child. You guys saw recently we were together. We came together for the first time ever. It was a beautiful experience, y'all. Listen, the hug, the prayer, the things, it was.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because people, I think, always felt like we were at each other's throat. And it was really, we were really just all working on ourselves.
Right.
And growing. And we all kept going in our careers, thankfully. And I'm happy for each and every one of them. All their success, everything they're doing, to see them as moms and wives. We're adults.
Right.
We were 18. Were we 17? 17 or 18 when all that stuff went down. We were babies.
Can you imagine if Destiny's Child would have come out in 2024 with social media? It would have been, you would not have been able to get on this elevator.
Ever. Mm-hmm. I would be locked away so much. I'd be in the Shark Tank in Australia by myself with the shakes.
How do you think that would have gone?
You glad it happened?
Are you glad it happened when it did?
The Lord saw fit for it to happen in 1999. That's when he said. Well, 1999 into 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey man.
Because
I serve an intentional God.
Every single move. You got somebody camped out. You got somebody looking. I'm watching this whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. They was like, Taylor has her shoes hung over her shoulder as she leaves Travis's mansion after a night of fun after he won. I was like, so somebody sat outside
in a tree.
And I'm like, how can you live in a fishbowl like that?
I don't know how they do it. That's scary. See, I still go to Target, and I enjoy it.
You put on a hat and glasses?
I be looking absolutely crazy. Headscarf, although I try not to, but I am, especially in Houston, it's home. I like to feel comfortable everywhere I go. Now, when I have my babies with me, I'm extra careful, head on swivel. I'm on swivel.
You know what I tell my kids? I used to tell them when they were your kids, I said, we'd be walking and they'd be starting, and I would pop them in the back of the head and I go, if I can't see you, then I can't see you.
Oh, see?
And they finally got it because I'm like, You got to always be watching.
Man, listen, they gonna be in a stroller till they're 16 at this point. I want to
dragging.
make sure dragging.
Milk.
I am in a place in my life because of this crazy world. My kids will be in a stroller till they're
Pick
16.
your feet up. I'm trying
You can
to go.
judge me if you want to.
Do y'all have safe words?
We don't.
Have they gotten to that point yet? Mike?
I mean, 3 and 5. If it's Paw Patrol.
No, that's a good thing.
Yeah, mommy. Say Paw Patrol if you need mommy. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm in your Paw Patrol all the time because Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
that's Paw Patrol.
Yeah,
We said it
Tyson?
8 times in this interview already.
Exactly.
Say
Thanks for the
something different
pub.
like Grand Theft Auto.
No,
If
you're not
mommy says
there
Grand
yet.
Theft Auto, run for your lives.
Right.
Madden.
GTA.
Mama says I say GTA. Get them. I can't curse.
Child, this world is crazy. But yeah, I go out and I like to enjoy myself. I don't understand. It's hard for
Yeah.
super duper duper A-listers, guys. I'm somewhere around an E, if you will.
No, come
No,
on.
shut
Come
up.
on now.
Stop.
I mean, no.
Come on.
I mean, no. When we're talking about Taylor Swift
Yeah.
and Beyonce,
Yeah.
we not gonna do that. Y'all don't have to do
Nobody
that.
said that.
No, it doesn't
But
make
I
me
was
less
like,
of a
E.
person.
It ain't. I mean, you're not like black people famous. White people know you too.
Okay, we can do B.
Yeah.
C, D, E. Yeah, I was trying not to say F because that wouldn't be good. But I feel like, C, lister, that's fine.
Do you take every picture?
I try to.
What about
As
if you're
a
with your
matter
kids?
of fact, and I hope she's hearing me,
Uh-oh.
as a young lady was getting on a plane today,
Yeah.
she asked me, could we take a picture? But she was, they were trying to board the flight. So I said, as soon as you get off, I'll be waiting. And I waited.
That's
and I
what's up.
waited. And I waited.
That doesn't surprise me, though.
And sis never showed. I said,
Oh!
now, did this girl walk right past? Did she know I got to get over Ryan Cameron? I got things to do. I done waited to
Well,
this
that's her
whole
fault then. You-
plane.
Wait a minute. So you get off.
I done put on my lip gloss
And you wait to take a
and
picture.
my earrings. I'm waiting to take a picture.
Did the whole plane...
Yes.
the cleaning crew
They
gets
done
on.
wheeled everybody
gone.
off.
They done wheeled
They
everybody
done
out.
wheeled
The
everybody off.
wheelchairs have come off.
Okay. I don't see. And sis is missing. And
Sister
I'm like,
Mary's
I
already done got off the
sat
plane
here
now.
and waited for this baby to come out.
But
And
let it be known that you waited.
I waited.
All right? And
I
she's
waited.
the one who messed up.
She's
Don't-
back in the back, hiding behind the seat, like, got her.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what is this? And I am that person. I love, I don't ever want to be the person that someone is disappointed to meet. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And especially now with social media, they be under your
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I saw you at, Hartsfield Airport and you was nasty. LeToya Luckett is mean as heck in person. She is not friendly at all.
and that's
She
why
just be
you put
acting
it
that way.
on record right now that
Yes,
you waited.
I waited for you, and I was hungry. I wanted my Chick-fil-A. I wanted all the things that I like to get at the airport, but I waited, and here we are.
Here we
so,
are. Well,
that's
congratulations. We look forward to seeing you Sunday, February 25th, 8 o'clock on TV1 and Clio TV, Urban One Honors. And
Yes.
out of all the people that I know, I just was scrolling to my phone one day, and I said, she's going to be hosted. I said, let me just dial this number and see what happens. And she was like, hello? And I was like, so I appreciate that.
Of course.
You're the same OG.
Come on, Saint. Always will be. Now, yes. And I locked them in, and we are good.
And here
now,
we are.
Now I'm about to be calling annoying him. What y'all over there doing? What y'all doing? What y'all got something to do? Y'all
Well, good
stations?
luck with TGT. I can't wait. Y'all heard it here first. Toya, Genuine, and Tank, baby.
Oh my
TGT
God.
24.
I didn't say that, TZ. I never said
Tank,
Ryan
boy.
is making this up.
TGT. Sorry, Tyrese.
TGT.
I'm not-
TGT.
I'm not-
TGT.
I'm not
It's
doing
Ryan
this with
Cameron
y'all.
Uncensored.